Welcome to SmegChris Review, and as you can tell from the title, my name is Chris, if you didn't already know that. Please excuse the beard, I'm on my night shifts this week, I just couldn't be bothered to shave. Anyway, the film I'm reviewing is Geostorm. First off, I should tell you that I think the trailer was wrong. It was advertised as a natural disaster movie, but it's more of a mystery whodunit film. Sure, there are some wild weather patterns and disasters, but nothing we haven't seen before. Space station explosions? Saw them in Armageddon and Gravity. People freezing to death? Saw that in The Day After Tomorrow. Tornadoes? Saw a lot of them in Sharknado, and Sharknado 2, and Sharknado 3. You get the picture. I actually found that the plot was quite clever. It starts off with us learning that the world came together to create this great big satellite that can control the weather everywhere. It was a project called Dutch Boy, created by Jake Lawson, played by Gerard Butler. After the cliche of dropping him from the project, his brother takes over, so of course they fall out, which is another cliche. However, 3 years later, when Dutch Boy develops a fault, they bring Jake back in and send him back up to the space station to find out what happened. This is where things take a more interesting turn. We start to follow two stories, the first being on Earth, where our heroes discover that someone has weaponised Dutch Boy. The second story being up on the space station, where they've discovered that there's a saboteur who's working for the person who's weaponised the satellite. To tell you the truth though, I figured out who the main baddie was as soon as I saw them on the screen. However, the saboteur on the station had me baffled right up to the reveal. I was genuinely surprised. In fact, I would have only been more surprised if it turned out to be Vanessa Feltz. The two story plots kind of hurt the film, because when one got more interesting and you started focusing on that one, you kind of forgot about the second one. But it does all come together by the film's end. And I have to say the characters were interesting. There was a romance with Jim Sturgis and Abby Cornish, but it just didn't feel authentic. I'm sorry to say it, but I just didn't see any chemistry there. However, Abby Cornish was brilliant as Sarah Wilson. Some of the side characters were interesting, especially Adepero Oduye, I think that's how you say her name. She stole every scene she was in. As for the weather disasters, most of them were underwhelming. Like I said earlier, we've seen better elsewhere. It was like a poor imitation of 2012. Still, couldn't have been worse than any Sharknado film. I can't say much for what the director Dean Devlin gave us because nothing was outstanding. But I have to say the music by Lorne Balfe was great though. You know me, I like my score music. If you're going to see the movie expecting a disaster film, you'll be sorely disappointed. Go in expecting a mystery, you'll enjoy it more. I give Geostorm a... Huh? You can see it in 3D? Nah, it's not worth it. Go see it in normal 2D. And that's my review for Geostorm. It's time for me to go. Thanks for watching and subscribing if you have. Until the next time, peace out. So I don't know if you've noticed, but I kind of started it on the last review. I'm trying to wear shirts that sort of emphasise the movie that I'm reviewing. The last one was The Mountain Between Us, and the shirt I was wearing had a mountain on it. However, this shirt is probably the nearest I could come to with Geostorm. I mean, there's like a sailboat and I think some waves, I'm not really sure. And we did see a big giant wave in the film. But let's face it, it was either this or I'd go out and look for a shirt that says Geostorm on it. It was a decent film, just not worth buying a shirt for.